Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I've been unbelievably busy. Grad school is kicking my ass. But have you noticed anything different? That's right, I upgraded, finally. I have a new camera, so basically my content won't be shit anymore, hopefully. I know that my setting isn't perfect. Of course I want it to be more aesthetic, but that's just not possible. I do not have the means to live in a really cute apartment right now. So we're working with what we got. My room's kind of cute. I have like a fake tree over there, which by the way was thrifted. Yeah, I'm doing my best here, okay? Stick with me, subscribe. Anyways, yeah, so for right now, I'm excited because my videos are gonna be better quality. So yeah, today I'm just gonna be doing my everyday makeup, but I kind of just wanted to redo it now that I have a new camera because nothing's really changed like a ton with my everyday makeup routine, but I just feel like the video that I made, it was like the first video that I made. And it's so long and basically the quality is trash. So yeah, I'm gonna redo it and maybe share a couple new things or maybe a couple new products, but overall my everyday makeup hasn't really changed that much. But without further ado, let's hop right into this video. By the way, I'm just wearing this comfy green sweat set from Walmart and then my Aritzia Cozy AF sweatpants. It's true. And then just like a little bralette from Target, which is actually really good. I like the ribbed kind of bralettes. I don't even wear regular bras anymore. Okay, so I've got my little organized makeup kit here thing. It sounds like Connect 4 every time. It sounds like Connect 4. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's annoying. I'm gonna do my best to not do that throughout the video, but let's go ahead and get started. So I already moisturized my face and put on sunscreen. So now I'm gonna start with concealer because my concealer is a little bit too light for my face. And I like for it to sort of dry a little bit before I put foundation on because then it really covers my issues, my little friends here. And I've got a little mirror down here just for me to cheat and look at. I'm gonna try to talk at you guys though. Something really bad. I'm really bad about not doing that whenever I vlogged on my phone. It's hard because it's like a weird angle, like the camera's like off to the side, so it's really confusing. So anyways, yeah, this looks insane at first. The only thing that I do blend before putting my foundation on is like basically whatever I put on the top half, but the bottom half I like kind of blend a little, but I like mainly let it dry so that it really covers. So yeah, this is just a Zoeva brush. I'm gonna bring this here. Yeah, I just don't want it to get too crazy under the eyes. Like I would not want that to dry like that. And it's just like faster, like for an everyday thing, when you want to look nice and you're not doing like a no makeup thing, like you're still just doing like a nice everyday glow up, I just kind of go like this to blend it so it doesn't take forever to dry, because I want it to dry before I put foundation on for the most part. Straight down the nose. Any spots? Covering spots is honestly so hard to do without transitioning into a look that's just not everyday. But I mean, at the same time, to each their own. Like, everyone has their own routine. I personally, for everyday, do like to cover my spots, but not like intensely. Like, if they kind of show through a little bit, I'm not gonna cry about it. And then I'm gonna go in with my IT Cosmetics foundation brush and my Pacifica foundation in the shade 37WL. I really like this foundation. It's clean. I like that it has a pump. That is like actually one of my favorite things. And it's a really affordable foundation. So I just kind of dot this around, and on the bottom half of my face I pat, because first of all the concealer is a little too light, but also I don't want to move it around. And I'm not a makeup guru, I just like makeup. Really, I'm just showing you guys for funsies what I like to do. Because I feel like what I like to do has kind of become more popular. Like, I stay within the pink tones range, which seems like the worst idea ever. Like, when I was younger, I was so afraid of looking like insanely rosy. Especially always having had problematic skin. But like, to be honest, adding the pinkness into your skin on purpose makes the rest of your skin look more yellow, if that makes sense. And then it actually like really ties together your whole face and makes your face just look more neutralized. And it's so counterintuitive, but like, I find that it really works for people of my skin tone. Yeah, that's what I like to do. And I really like the finish of this foundation. It's like good coverage, not insane, not too dry, not too dewy. Like, it's just a great natural finish. As you can see, I've got like a pretty good amount of coverage right now. Like, you can still see some of the texture. Not much you can do about that, but like in general, I feel like it's a pretty good match. I might add a little bronzer down my neck at the end. Now I'm gonna go in with the Dr. Hauschka bronzer and my Morphe, stippling brush and 427. And I just put like the tiniest amount. Ew, that's kind of gross. It had like a little poop on it. Hold on. It really does not take much. A little goes a very, very, very long way. And I just kind of swipe it horizontally pretty high. Like, you have to stay high. Like, people always say like follow the hollow, blah blah blah. It really depends on your face shape, because if you don't have cheekbones like me, the hollow either isn't there or it's too low. And so I actually like to find my cheekbone, which is like here, and go like right under it, like still keeping it pretty high, because I find that that just really lifts the face. And then I put the rest at the top, maybe a little under the chin, like just right there. I can't really do the jawline because if you don't really have much of a jawline, it's just so obvious. So I avoid that, but so I'm just gonna blend that. Oh, I love this brush, I love this product. Dr. Hauschka is a really cool product. Sometimes I mix that in with like sunscreen when I'm going to the beach or something. But it's also just like a great liquid bronzer. Maybe just a touch over the nose. So yeah, got a good amount of dimension now. Hey puppy, you good boy. Okay, so next I'm gonna take my Tata Harper blush, a great clean brand. This is in the color Very Naughty. I really like it. I've liked it for forever. I'm gonna take my Sephora blush brush and just dip in a little. A little goes a long way with this product as well, and I've literally had it for forever. It's like $30, which is like a little pricey, but you just have it for so long, and if it's a color that you love and it's your everyday, it's like honestly perfect. So I love doing that thing where you take it across the nose, and then I also keep my blush pretty high as well to really lift my face, since I don't have like amazing cheekbones. And that's pretty much that. Sometimes I swipe it across the creases a little, but I'm gonna go back in later anyways for that. Pretty much everything in my beauty kit is clean beauty, with the exception of a couple of products. Next I'm gonna go in with my Ilia highlighter in the shade Moonbeams. It's a little stick, I really like it. And then I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk flat brush, just kind of go like this. It's kind of thick, I don't love it. I wish it was a little easier to get off, but it is nice and natural on the skin. Like, you get a good payoff, but it's not like too natural or like too crazy. Like, it really is a great product. I just don't love the texture of it. It's like, you kind of have to really get in there. But they have since released a new highlighter, which I think is supposed to be more like serum-y, which I would love to try, because I'm a big fan of Ilia and just like pretty much any company that's doing clean beauty. And I like to put it right here and right here. I don't put it on the Cupid's bow because that just doesn't work for me. If your lips are super small, like it just looks like a bright spot on your lips, and so I just don't do that. Like it's so obvious. It just doesn't work. Maybe a little bit right on the two parts right here, but I do that at the end. Okay, so once I have done my base of liquid products or cream products, I like to go over the top with the powder versions of those products. So basically, next I'm going to take my Honest Beauty translucent powder. Love this product, so affordable, also clean, and just genuinely a great product. This is the Sonia Kashuk brush. Which one is this? I don't even know. Got it at Target. I'm sure you can too. Small Point Blush. I like smaller brushes for face powder just because you have a little bit more control over where you place it. Because sometimes I don't like to powder everywhere. Oh, I love this powder. It's so good. It's so fine. There's no talc in it. Like, it's perfect. So I'm just going to go over the top of everything to create a good layer. Because if I'm doing my everyday makeup, I'm probably going to be out for at least a couple of hours or most of the day. Maybe not in 2020, but most of the time. Or even if you just spend the day like going out grocery shopping and then maybe go for a walk and then maybe take some Instagram pictures. Like if you kind of create a day for yourself, you still want it to like stick. So yeah, love that powder. I'm gonna go in with my Ilia bronzer. This is in the shade Drawn In Nightlight Bronzing Powder. I really love the packaging. I love this product. It's a great color. It can be a little orangey, so I go like lighter handed. This is a Morphe brush too, M438. I really like skinny brushes for contour, bronzer kind of stuff because my face is really tiny. Like, I do not have the space for giant ass brushes. And again, I keep this really high, like right above my ear hole. Like this is where a lot of people go in with contour. I personally think that's too low. So I go in up here and then just a fraction of it up here. No, baby, you're so good. Cosmo is really stealing my thunder right now. Just a fraction under the chin, just for a little bit of dimension right there in the front. Okay. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Tarte blush in the shade Exposed. And I'm going to take this old Ulta brush. I really like this shape for blush. And I keep it high. Do a pretty light dusting just to lock it in, but like a little more than you think because blush really does leave your face sooner. It's true what they say. Oh, I love how these products all blend together. Like it's truly just divine. Love that. And then lastly, for the base, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced highlight. I think this one's called Blinded by the Light. I love this. It's so good. You can control how blingy it is, which is why I like it, because if you get it wet, it will be like super intense. If you use your finger, it will be intense, but if you use a brush, you can just kind of like layer it. And I keep this really high. I sort of put it like above my cheekbone and like right under my eye, just because I have to lift my face. Like for my face shape to accentuate my features, I have to keep everything up really lifted. And then I kind of squish it like this to go across the nose, here. And then sometimes I go in with a smaller brush to do the nose, to get a little bit more pigmentation. I don't like to get my fingers dirty when I'm doing makeup, just because I don't like touching on my products with like makeup-y hands. I'm like kind of OCD about that. It's like kind of the main reason I don't like using sponges. I will occasionally, but it's not my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna take this tiny little brush now and go in on my nose a little more, right on the tip. And I think it's really important to do like a straight line so that you get the cute button nose effect, but if you do like a circle, it can like make your nose look rounder or like bigger, and you like, I mean, I don't want to get all like beauty standards-y, but like you do you. I just find that it's a little bit more sleek looking, and if you're gonna do it and you're gonna alter your face shape with makeup with either contour or highlight, like at least think about like the shape you're creating, you know? So I like to go down the center. I don't contour my nose. My nose is pretty standard. I feel like it's fine. I like my nose. I don't really have any problems with it, and I don't like to totally change my face, at least not on a daily basis. So we've got a good layer. I feel like my spots are decently covered. I've got a good amount of blush, highlight, powder layering happening. I'm feeling like it's pretty natural. I think I want to dig into those laugh lines a little in my dry areas. Sometimes my mustache becomes a problem and I have to like pluck after I do my makeup, but okay, so anyways, yeah, the main things that I focus on are just keeping everything lifted, nice natural layers, but still like layered to keep everything locked in for like a good amount of time. Then brows. So I brush them through. I do pencil. I just find that pencil is the most natural looking. You can draw each individual hair. It's just my preference. I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop. I also really like Maybelline's and CoverGirl's. The ones that are skinny though, not the ones that are shaped like thick. Your eyebrows get really blocky really fast with those. So I prefer not to. Like, I just prefer a natural but still bushy brow. So I'm gonna go in with the tiny ColourPop one, and I always start at the front and I do like a blocky set of hairs and just square off the ends, because my hairs have a tendency to grow sideways and I want them to be more stern looking, if that makes sense. Like I want to look a little angry. Then I run the pencil backwards. I know that sounds insane, but I run it backwards through the hair to really get the color. And then I do the arch first, and then I drag it out. Now I really keep the brows lifted too. I don't go crazy and take them up super high, but I definitely don't go like down here. Because whenever you brush them up, you can kind of alter them and just keep with the theme of lifting. Like, I bring it out pretty far, like not insanely far, but just fill in the gaps. Pretty good, pretty good. I feel like every time I do my brows, I notice stray hairs that I need to pluck. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's good enough. Okay, so for brow gel, one of my favorite things to use, and it's a clean product. It's so cheap. I don't think you need to spend $30 on a brow gel. I just don't, and especially not just because it's clean, because guess what? Aloe vera is amazing. I've talked about this before, but aloe vera is just such a great brow gel. It works, it gets sticky, it's easy to get off, it doesn't like dry out your eyebrow hair, and it's clean, and you can buy an entire bottle of it and just never have to buy brow gel ever again. Like, it's just so efficient. And I put some in like an old concealer bottle. I literally cut the concealer off, glued on this spoolie, and then just put aloe vera in this old Pixie concealer thing, and I just make it myself. It's reducing, reusing, and recycling, and it's just a great idea. So I realized I am kind of out, so I'm gonna grab some aloe vera really quick, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to apply this really quickly though. Another great brow product for keeping them in place is actually a brow serum. This one is from European Wax Center. It's called Shape It, and it's like a shining and defining serum, which is great because it does hold them in place, but it's also like a treatment for them, which I really like to use, and it just feels a little cleaner on my face. Like, I don't like feeling stuck and frozen in place like in makeup. My sister gave this to me because she's an esthetician, and honestly I really like it. So, but anyways, I'm going to show you what the aloe vera product works like, because I honestly stand by this and I just feel like my brows are in place, but I still feel like clean and free wearing it. So I always brush them straight up at the front to keep that blocky, fierce shape. And then diagonally at the arch, and then sort of straight, sorry, I had to burp, and then straight out at the tail, but still like lifted, like not down, just kind of straight out. Sometimes my brows are a little long, so I kind of had to go like that. But yeah, this side will stay up, but this side always wants to like fall, and then I don't get that blocky shape that I prefer, and it's really annoying. The right eyebrow just never cooperates. Not a team player. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with a little tiny bit of eyeshadow. Basically, what I do every single time is pink, which is like the cringiest color ever, and I honestly hate the color pink, but on me in makeup it works. So I take some on my finger, more of the Tata Harper blush, and I just kind of put that in the crease. I also feel like because red is opposite on the color wheel as green, I feel like it just really brings out the green in my eyes. So if you have like greenish or like hazel eyes, this could be a really good color for you. And I would recommend trying it because you might be surprised. Honestly, I recommend anyone try the pinks. A pink monochrome look actually I think suits pretty much everyone of fair skin or even olive skin. It's such a universal color palette. I can't speak on darker skin tones just because I don't know and I've never tried it. And I'm like not a makeup artist, so I'm not like a pro. But I think that even on darker skin, like it could work with deeper, richer tones. It's just so feminine and simple. And I feel like it suits a lot of people. Wow, my lips are dry. Let me get some chapstick on. I'm gonna use this Nux lip balm. I got it in France when I was visiting my family. It's like all natural. It's a little pricey. I don't know if you can get this in the States actually. I don't know where all it's sold, but I don't think it's sold in the States. But if you ever make a trip to France, 10 out of 10 recommend that one. Oh god. This is a disaster. I'm gonna go back in with the highlight that I used and put some of that in the corners of my eyes. Oops, wow, I literally just, wow. It has been such a long year, guys. This is a Japanesque brush, one that I meant to grab. I just put it right in the corner, brighten things up, but not get too crazy. Extra on the nose. I don't like to use glitter or sparkle on the lids every day. I love a smooth, powdery eye with like a glowy skin. I just think it's really pretty, and that's what I do. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I like a glowy brow cheek moment with like a, you know, a lifted brow, and then like a matte, smooth lid. So now I'm gonna go in with my MAC 217. This one's Bay. And I'm gonna go in with the same blush that I used from Tarte. And I'm just going to layer over that cream Tata Harper shade and really get the pink going because we're gonna go in with the bronzer next. I also do not ever put anything on the bottom. And I know a lot of people are probably gonna scream about that, but anything on the bottom of my eyes, it just does not look good. And my bottom eyelashes are so long. Woe is me, I know. But seriously, like my bottom lashes are so long that I look insane if I have mascara on them. So I just don't. And I also think it just really opens the eye to have nothing underneath. And if your eyes are kind of like moderate to small, I think the less product that you use, especially underneath, just the brighter and bigger your eyes are gonna look. If you can see, like the pink is just kind of bringing the whites of my eyes out a little bit more, I feel like. Of course, you can always use eye drops as well, but I mean, so far I'm really liking this. This is just, again, this is just my everyday basic kind of thing. So my favorite clean mascara is the Honest Beauty one. I've talked about it before. Comes with a primer and the wand. The wand is like not my absolute favorite. Like I wish it was a little chunkier because I like those kinds. But I love this product. I love supporting clean beauty brands, and it's just really affordable compared to other ones. It's like $14 for the primer and mascara, and like most other clean ones are just like double that. So, but today I'm gonna go on with the new L'Oreal one just because I want to try it and see how I like it. And ooh, okay, see, this is the wand. This is the wand that I'm talking about. Like, I just love a good chunky wand. And this has a smell. This reminds me of middle school mascara. Another drugstore mascara that I really, really like is Maybelline's. The one in the pink tube or the black tube. I pretty much use those all the time, or the Honest Beauty one. I do not believe in spending $1 million on mascara because I really feel like the Maybelline one, honestly even this one, I'm really liking it, and the Honest one are so good. I just can't justify spending more when I don't really see a difference. I always wiggle. I always do a lashy look. It's just my look. The only thing that I do differently sometimes is like only put mascara on the outer edge, like I won't do in here. It's pretty good. It's on the thicker side if you like volume. I mean, that's what it's for. It literally says air volume. It definitely does that. I honestly, I like it. It could be my new favorite, actually. I need to clean up. Look at how well that works, guys. Don't use Q-tips. Keep it nice and rosy. I know this isn't for everyone, but I just think it really suits my face. Pink is a good color for me, I've found. Okay, now lips, the last bit. I'm gonna go in with this lip liner. No, I'm gonna go in with Pixi. This Pixi lip liner, because it's kind of like a brownish nude, and I find that doing one that's a little on the dark side is good for me. It's called Soft Nude, and I don't want my lips to be this dark, but for lining it works. And I just follow the shape of the heart and overline slightly. My lips are like pretty heart shaped, so I kind of stick with that. I feel like it would look really unnatural if I tried to create a different shape. My top lip is definitely small. I wouldn't say it's like insanely small, but it's not as juicy as it could be. Next, I'm going to go in with the Kosas lipstick in the shade Rosewater. I love this color, I love this product, I love this company, and look at this. It's magnetic. How cute is this packaging? I'm obsessed. It's also just a great color. It's a great neutral shade. It's not too dark. And it always matches my eyes and cheeks. It also smells really good. And this is another great clean brand. Just so many great clean products out there. Like, I just don't really find the need to have to use as many unclean ones. There's just, I mean, there's a few exceptions, like this Laura Mercier shade. It's like one of the only pinks that's light enough for me to do like a nude. And actually, I'm probably gonna mix this in. I'm gonna pat my lips a little, because I have quite a lot on. I like to start with that. None of the clean products, at least when I was looking, had a shade this light. So I bought this one And I sort of just use it in the center. Sometimes I fully mix them. And as you can see, these rosy shades just really pull together. I just think it's a great everyday look. Really brings out the whites of your eyes and just like brightens your whole face. Like there's just something about the shade pink that's just so beautifying and like feminine. I don't really know. There's just something about it that's so like that soft beauty that like the elves in Lord of the Rings have. Like there's just like this ethereal, soft, effortless nature to it. So yeah, this is my everyday makeup, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope that you enjoyed the higher quality. I'm really working on my content and trying to just upgrade everything. I finally have a little bit of time now that it's break. It's gonna be really busy again starting 2021, but in general, I'm trying to really dedicate more quality into my content because it's just, I mean, it's just so time consuming. It's a lot of work and I want it to be good. Like, and I've always worked hard on my content. I just didn't always have like the resources and the time to make it like super, super good. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, the usual. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Oh, one last thing, guys. Sometimes I do like to add a gloss. I've been really liking this Maybelline one. First of all, the packaging. I love that it's square. I like square things. I do not like circles. Don't know why, that's just how I am. Another great lip gloss is the e.l.f. one. This one kind of burns a little, and so while I'm on Accutane right now, I'm probably not going to use it. And it actually is kind of pigmented. Like, you expect that one to be like slightly translucent, but no, it will lighten up your lips. How amazing is that wand? I love big chunky wands. It makes me wish I had giant lips, but... oh yeah. Look at that. Actually, let me just pop some on really fast so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Maybe just right in the center. Yeah, if you wanted to just like brighten up the center of your lips, this one would probably be great. And then because I have so much layered underneath, I don't think it's gonna burn me right now. But anyways, yeah, that is my finished look, and thanks for watching.